Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I remain your favorite IGCSE ICT coach, Amanda Jerry. In today's class or in today's video, we'll be doing October-November 2025 paper O2. We are focusing on the presentation aspect. So let's dive right into it. So that will be task 4. So you are going to create a short presentation. All slides must have a consistent layout and formatting. Create a presentation of 7 slides using the file guide.rtf. So let's locate that file. So that will be here, guide.rtf. So our file is here. Now for us to create presentation package, you can right click here and go to new and look for Microsoft PowerPoint presentation to use. So we can name this as guide for now, and we'll use it for our task. So I'd like you to double click to open guide. Alright, wait for it while it opens. So there we are. Click here, alright, and then you can go to new slide, then slides from outlines, and then navigate to where your source file is. 2025 October November paper 02, and then guide, then click insert. So this is insert all the slides. You can delete the very first slide, right click and delete. This is fine, we have 7 slides. Okay, so next we go back to the question. It says, unless otherwise instructed, the slides must display a title and a bulleted list. Alright, so that's what we have, a title and bulleted list for all our slides. Alright, next it says use a master slide to display only the following features: your name, center number, and candidate number in the top left corner. So to do that, you go to view and go to slide master, and then click on the topmost slide. Ensure you use the topmost slide. Alright, when you work on the topmost slide, that it appears on all the slides. So we want to insert a text box at the top left corner. So in this text box, you type in your name, your center number, and then your candidate number, as the case may be. Okay, it says we should have a 3 to 4 points wide lines about 2 centimeters from the top and right edge of the slide as shown in the diagram. So we should have these 2 lines, 2 centimeters from the top and edge. Okay, so let's go to view and click on ruler so that we can see whether we have up to 2 centimeters or not. So we go back to insert by inserting a line. So you go to shapes and pick a line and ensure it's about 2 centimeters away. So let's say this is 1, this is 2. Alright, this way, this is 1, this is 2. So our line should be about 7 thereabouts. So drag that out. Okay, make sure our line is a straight line. So we'll do the same thing here. So if you have this to this place should be about 2 centimeters. Okay, and then drag the line out that way. Okay, so next it says our line should be 3 to 4 point wide lines. Okay, so let's add the weights. You can go to shape outline and go to the weights and make it 3 points. Okay, it says between 3 to 4 points. Click on this line, outline, shape outline, weights, make it 3 points. Okay, so we have both lines there now. It says we should insert automated slide numbers in the top right positioned in the box created by this line. So just like we have here, we should insert. So what to do is you go to insert, click a text box, paste and drag out there. So while there you could insert page numbers. Okay, so this is your page number or slide number. Okay, so we're done with that. So your master slide should look like this. Make sure that master items appear in the same position on every slide and no items overlap on any slide. Now when it comes to overlap, this is already overlapping our title. Okay, so I would like to move it up a bit. It said about 2 cm. It doesn't have to be exactly 2 cm. In order to avoid overlaps. Okay, so I think we are good with this. Alright, so it says hide the slide with the title good sources of carbohydrates. So you can go to your slide master now, close slide master, and then you should go to the slide with the title good sources of carbohydrates. Right click on it and hide the slide. So that slide is hidden. Okay, next off it says you should place in our evidence document a screenshot showing that the slide has been hidden. Okay, so if you take a screenshot of this, alright, it shows us that our slide is hidden. Then we'll paste this in our evidence document. Okay, so ensure you paste that in your evidence document. It says use the data in the file ratios or CSV to create a pie chart that displays the relative amount of micronutrients needed only for endurance training. Okay, so to do that, we go back to our file. We are going to look for ratios. Double click to open ratios. So here is ratios. Back to the question, it says you should use this file to create a pie chart that displays the relative amount of micronutrients needed only for endurance training. So these are the micronutrients needed for endurance training. So you highlight this, including the micronutrients, okay, and use your control key to also highlight this. Then you go to insert, look for a pie chart. There's a pie chart, click and then click on this. So this gives us a pie chart. So next off, it says we should label the chart to the title micronutrient ratio for endurance training. Okay, so replace this with that. Next, it says format the chart to display only the micronutrient names and percentages as sector labels. Okay, so these are sectors. Alright, so we need to label them. So what you do is you click on this plus sign and go to data label. So you click on that arrow, then go to more options. These options will come out. Click on this one. Okay, that's the label options. Click on label options and then click on series name. You want the name to show and then the percentages, but you don't want the value to show. That's exactly what we have in the question. Okay, it says format the chart to display only the micronutrient names and percentages as sector labels. So we've done that. Position all sector labels outside each chart sector. So the label should be outside each chart sector. Alright, so you click here again where you have your data labels, click. So you want them outside this way. Okay, So it says do not display a legend. So we don't want legend. So these are legends. You want to take those out. So check. So you have this. So next it says enhance the category with the largest percentage by pulling out this sector away from the other categories. So what to do is click on this and move it out a bit to enhance it. So that's how it's done. It says place this chart to the left of the bullets on the slide with the optimize your diet. So copy this chart, Control C to copy. Okay, look for the chart to optimize your diet. That's this chart. So I have to place it to the left. So paste that there. Okay, you can move this to the left. Click on your text. Move your text to the right. Make sure it fits at the center. Okay, you can also adjust this. Okay, you can use your shift key so that uh, it adjusts following the aspect ratio. Okay, so that does it fine. Okay, so next it says make sure that no words are split, all data and labels are fully visible. Let's see, no words are split. Good. All data and labels are fully visible here. The chart and its contents do not overlap any slide items. So our chart does not overlap any of our items here. So this is good. So it says you should add the following text as presenter or speaker notes to the slide with the title Optimize Your Diet. So we're going to type this, okay, on the slide with Optimize Your Diet. So that's this. So here, right here, make sure that your notes are click to have your notes checked. See the notes there, click to add notes and then you type what you want to type. Okay, next it says you should print only this slide as presenter speaker notes in portrait orientation. Print only that slide. What slide is that? That's slide 4. So you go to file, go to print. Okay, so you go to printing current slide, yes, and we are going to be printing slide with speaker notes. Alright, so these note pages will do that for us as a slide with the speaker notes. Let's be sure we're doing the right thing. Print only the slide as presenter slash speaker notes in portrait orientation. So that's exactly what we have in portrait orientation. So let's print that and send to our file 2025 here. So call this print out 2 and then we save. So let's move on. The next question says on the slide with the title optimize your diet. Let's look for the slide. Optimize, that's the same slide we are on. Okay, it says format the text critical fuel source so that when clicked it links to the slide with the title good sources of carbohydrates critical fuel source. So let's look for critical fuel source. Right click and then we'll link, click on the hyperlink. So we're linking to a place in this document. So let's be sure what place it is again. Good sources of carbohydrates. We're linking to good sources of carbohydrate. That's this. It might ask us to do a screenshot, so let's be sure. Place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the text linked to the current slide. So we can take a screenshot here. So press the print screen and then screenshot this and paste this in your evidence document. Okay, so click OK and Question says we should save the presentation, so just do Control S to save. It says control the printing so the hidden slide does not print. Print slides 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 only as handouts in portrait orientation with 2 slides of the page, each filling half the page. Handouts, portrait orientation, 2 slides of the page. So go to File and click on Print. Then select your printer. For now, we'll be using print to PDF. So we'll click here to print. Check on this so that you don't print hidden slide and print all slides. Then you do click on this and 2 slides to a page. Let's check to be sure for accurate. Yeah, so we have all. So you can see that there's no slide 6 here. So you can now print and call this print out 3 and then save. Okay, back to the question. Question says make sure that your name, center number, and candy number appear on every page of your evidence document. We've done that before. The evidence document. Save your evidence document and print your evidence document. So at this point, you print out your evidence document, and this will be submitted to the examiners. Thank you for your time. Please, if you enjoy our content, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel so that others can enjoy the services we render here.